Many people have it rough in their lives, some to a point where there seems to be no way out, leading to suicide, robbery, or turning to some herbalist, pastor, or guru for a solution. In these cases, some may think they have found a solution only for the problem to get worse after some temporary breakthrough. Why does life have to be so hard? Can nothing be done to change the ill fortune? If there is a way, will we take it, even if it will only involve more pain and struggle? Could it be that life is so rough because we have decided to stop listening to the truth and have preferred delusions? Do we even know when we are being delusional? Maybe if we do, we would finally realize that we probably have our knowledge and understanding about life backwards. On the other hand, how accurate is our knowledge about ourselves and about life? Some say, life is what you make it. Life is hard. Life is a bitch. These different perceptions are of different people about one thing: life. Could it be that it is like this because of some faulty decoding of information, or is it true to whoever is saying it alone? It appears that the meaning associated to life is relative to a person. One person's truth is not another person's truth. That sounds faulty already, because if the truth is conformity to actuality or reality, or a fact that has been verified as translated by Advanced English Dictionary, that means it must be universal to everyone, unless it ceases to be the truth. It is only a lie, which is a deviation from or a perversion of the truth. It is only a lie that holds a fact to be different for different people. Perhaps we are supposed to have proper knowledge of who we are, and maybe when we do, we will perceive life as what it truly is. We are different personalities dealing with one life in different ways, but this one life treats us all, who are different from one another, in the same way, yet it just does not appear so. Could the error be coming from the fact that we are fond of comparing our way of living life to the way someone else lives it? We believe life should treat us a certain way that it treats someone else. That is, it treats us well. But could it not be that it treats us all the same? You should appreciate that it is your way that sets you apart. Living like another person might actually make life hard, or prevent you from knowing who you are and turn your knowledge and understanding of life over its head. Some make life unbearable for others, and how people can deal with this problem efficiently leads back to how much they know themselves and how to respond to the life they are in. If they understand well enough, the problem passes. Some people frustrate other people either because they want to possess everything they want, or they want to take what belongs to others, or they are frustrated with their own lives, and for so many other reasons. Some even lay claim to life by saying, "This life is mine, and I'll live it to the fullest." Is that even possible, to live life to the fullest? Could that not be another form of delusion? If life has been for billions of years and we live barely 100 years, and life continues after we are gone, how can we live to the fullest? What is the measure for a full life? Does feeling empty after 100 years fall out of this category? Does living for 29 years and feeling fulfilled fit the bill? Does when one is satisfied with a life someone else classifies as being empty nullify this? I guess it still brings us back to getting a clearer understanding about life. As for owning something, let us say what is truly yours stays with you from your conception to your demise and beyond. You can lend it out and take it back. What you borrow is not yours, and you are obliged to return it. Like the sands belong to the ground. Sand mostly returns to the ground when taken from there. Or the air belongs above the ground. It goes back there during circulation. Also when we breathe in and breathe out. The earth belongs in space. If this is the case, can we, humans on the other hand, genuinely own anything? Everything that sustains us happens to be taken from somewhere outside of ourselves. The air, the food, and the water that keep our blood generated and flowing. The clothes, even our bodies are made from sand. We give the air back when we breathe out. We give the food back and the water back through excretion to the earth, which uses it again. Clothes wear out, become refuse, and we cast them back to the earth. We return what we borrow. What then do we lend to the earth, to the world? Here is something to truly ponder about life. As Mother Nature preserves what she owns and can lend them to us, is our role in life just to keep borrowing? As I said, we cannot genuinely own anything. Example, our cars, houses, our country, our town, the world, even our own bodies, not even our lives, because we will eventually give it up at our demise. The only thing we could possibly own then is our soul. It is the only thing that will stay with us forever. Yet, we give no consideration to this possession. Probably because deep down, we do not believe that there is a thing as the soul. Could this be the reason why life is so hard? Could life be hard because we have grown too concerned with taking care of what is not ours that eludes us and neglecting what is ours and that is with us? We have neglected the only thing that is ours and not preserved it. Why won't life be unbearable? Why won't our earthly riches continue to leave us unfulfilled? Everything in this life is borrowed, not owned. Therefore, we are supposed to share in it, not lay claim to it and feel we must deprive others of it, or lord it over others, steal, kill, amass a ton of fortune, and so on. When we learn to share in love, we stop seeing ourselves as coming first. And when everyone sees everyone else as coming first, and we ourselves or they themselves as coming last, everyone then comes first. What we see around us will then become tools of love to help us develop internally, to detach from what is borrowed and cannot be owned, and conversely bring us closer to a true knowledge of who we are and are meant to be, true knowledge of what life is, true knowledge of God. Many seek purpose in the work of their hands, but the question is if the answers can all be found there or part of it. You can find meaning and purpose in the workings of the universe, in the workings of nature, and with truth finally find God and keep our souls intact. On the other hand, we can struggle in frustration, not finding any meaning in life, fall victim to a distortion of the truth, and finally find the devil and feel compelled to sell our souls in search of fulfillment. We have grown so comfortable in our delusions and no longer have a place for the truth in our way of life. So we keep seeking for lies and more lies that keep us far from fulfillment and keep us wandering and never arriving at the destination. We, therefore, need a map to guide us to the destination. Without a map, we wander around, hoping that wherever we are is the final destination, until we realize that it is not. Then we begin to wander again until it's too late, and we never make it there. The map we need right now to guide us to the truth and proper understanding of life should span the physical faculties, which is way of life, the mental faculties, which is understanding of life, emotional faculties, appreciation of life, and spiritual faculties, our body and soul's detachment from things in our mundane life. Hopefully, we can fill our minds with proper knowledge, guide our emotion to develop ourselves to resonate with the Holy Spirit, and be protected from the evil spirits from where many of our delusions and illusions spring from, taking us off the right path. I hope you can map out something for yourself from the following sacred scriptures. Proverbs 19:21. Many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. Proverbs 20:5. The purposes of a person's heart are deep waters, but one who has insight draws them out. And finally, Romans 1:18-21. God's anger is revealed from heaven against all the sin and evil of the people whose evil ways prevent the truth from being known. God punishes them because what can be known about God is plain to them, for God himself made it plain. Ever since God created the world, his invisible qualities, both his eternal power and his divine nature, have been clearly seen. They are perceived in the things he has made. So those people have no excuse at all. They know God, but they do not give him the honor that belongs to him, nor do they thank him. Don't forget to subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up if you like it.